Hey guys, BentlyK here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's Fun Friday video. Today we are going to be testing out a new product. It is called the silicone infused super sponge. And this is what it looks like. It's super cute. This was $19.95, so this is about the same price as a beauty blender. But it's supposed to last 2 to 4 times as long. It's supposed to prevent bacteria, and it's supposed to wash clean. So those are all good things. Plus, you're supposed to use a lot less product with it because it is, and it's soft. It's just as soft as a beauty blender. I don't have one up here. Oh, here's a dirty one. It's not a beauty blender, but it's the Wet n Wild one, same thing. So anyways, it's super soft. It says on the package here, I'll just tell you what it says on the package. It says, this sponge won't suck. That means, you know what it means, it won't eat up your product because this purpley part has silicone infused into the spongy material. So when you use it, it's supposed to not absorb all your product. So you use like half as much or less. Anyways, it says this sponge won't suck. It says it's non-absorbent. Duh, that's what I just said. 2 to 4 times more foundation coverage. It is marshmallow soft, and it's super soft. It's just as soft as any other sponge. Sourced from ultra premium materials, and it shows them 2 marshmallows on a skewer like your roasting marshmallows. That's cute, huh? And it's purple. We like purple. It's not as good as red, but it's good. Actually, for spring, it's perfect. It's an Easter egg, right? Pointy Easter egg. It expands when wet. I haven't wetted it yet. I just took it out of the package. It's actually, I don't even think it's available. Because I just looked on their website, and it said that you could still get it for $19.95 for their June launch. So it hasn't launched yet, but I ordered it back when Tarte reviewed it, and they had, you could order it, you could pre-order it then, and it was for an April release, and that was like March, I think. Anyways, I got it. So, it's antibacterial, silicone infused barrier limits. I should probably put my glasses on. I did bring them over here just for this. Silicone infused barrier limits bacteria. They have a longer lifespan, last 2 to 4 times longer than any other sponge. It scrubs clean. Use soap and scrubber for easy clean. This is the little scrubber thing that came with it. And it's super, super flexible and super, super soft, just little tiny things. It was a set. So you get the set for 20 bucks. And it's supposed to come completely clean, which most of my sponges come completely clean because I wash them. I don't ever use a sponge that hasn't been washed. But that's just me. I've seen a lot of people that do, and, you know, I don't know. I have to have it clean to start with because you have to wet it anyways. You might as well clean it. You like premium foundation, and so do we. That's why our super sponge makes the most of it, allowing 2 to 4 times more coverage. And we didn't stop with just coverage. The super sponge is long-lasting, more sustainable, which means less spent buying new makeup sponges and lower carbon footprint. So let's get it wet. I've already primed my skin. Actually, I only put the spray on. So I will go ahead and put my primer on real quick so that it can be soaking in while I wet the sponge. Oh, I love this stuff. This is the Tarte base tape, and it smells like coconut. It smells like summer, you know, tanning lotion and everything that smells like coconut. That's what it smells like. I love it. I had already put my Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist on. I meant to put this on too, but I forgot to. So now it's on. So those 2 things. Okay, I'm gonna go wet my sponge. I'll be right back. Okay, it grew a little bit. I think you're supposed to hold it like this and let the water, and then you squeeze it out, but you don't twist it because you don't want that sponge to separate from this silicone part. Anyways, let's get started. And I'm going to use my Jouer concealer. All right, let's see how this does with concealer. You know, I never liked those silicone sponges that came out before that were like little clear discs. They just didn't make sense to me as to how they would be good as a sponge. So, I'm not sure. But this one is like soft and stuff, so we'll see. Tati said it completely smoothed out her wrinkles. I don't really remember seeing a lot of wrinkles on Tati, but I trust that she has them since she said she has them. Because I know that studio lighting is to make you look good. And it works. I mean, you guys have seen me before I put anything on. Well, so far so good. But we'll see once I get everything on and I try and twist it into my skin. I just want to make sure that it goes in my wrinkles and my pores. I kind of just erased my line down the middle. That's okay. We'll fix it with contour. I think I used too much. I forgot that you weren't supposed to need as much. I was thinking about that for foundation, but I didn't think of that for... Okay, I think it looks pretty good. Let's go in with our, what's this stuff called? Contour. And see how that looks. I'm using the Tarte Pro Glow palette, and I'm going to use the cream contour in it. Okay, let's go ahead and add my nose contour. Now I'm going to put it on my lips, around the outside edge. Just to give it that illusion. Oh, somebody keeps asking about the lip plumper thing. I haven't used it again because the bruising was so much. So I really don't have an update on that. Because it's like I use it for 30 seconds and I get a week's worth of bruising. So I don't know if it's worth it for me. If you're not a person that bruises as easily, you might like it. Because it did work. I just had to wear dark lipstick because I had bruises. All right, let's try our sponge out on this. I know it looks like a bit much, but don't forget we haven't put the foundation on top of it yet. All right, this is where I normally would use the bottom, and I might, because I might want it to absorb some of it. Right now I just want it to blend. And it seems to be doing a great job. A lot better than I thought. Okay, I'm going to use the bottom just a little bit. Yep, it was perfect. It was perfect. All right, now we're going to go in with our foundation. And I'm going to use my CATRICE HD. And I'm just going to put a little on the back of my hand. I didn't put much. Can you see how much? Not much. And then I'm just going to dot this onto my face. I mean, it seems like I don't have enough, since I can't even get it all over my face, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't have enough because I don't have anything down here, and I need coverage down here. So I may have to go in with a bit more, but that was a very little bit that I put out, so. I'm going to get a little more foundation. And put it in a few of the places that I didn't put it. Where else? The temples. We'll see if that's enough. Now I'm going to try taking it on the sponge. See how that does. Go across this jawline that I didn't put any on. I like the fact that it's not using a ton of product, but Tarte said it smoothed out her wrinkles, and I'm not seeing that. It's definitely not making them worse, though, which is kind of amazing. Okay, well, I think I'm pretty covered. So now I'm going to go in with the bottom of it and kind of pick up a little and blend it into the wrinkles and the pores. You see, it's not picking up that much, so it's doing good. I don't know. Let's do powder, because at this point, I don't know. I'm not loving it. So I'm going to do my regular powder that I normally do, which is my Brighten Up powder. That's what I've been doing. And I'm going to use this sponge because that's what I do. Yeah, I'm not loving the way this puts powder on. It just isn't spreading it out as good as a regular sponge. This is supposed to be the wave of the future. Well, maybe for the youngsters who don't have issues with wrinkles and pores. So now I'm going to take my fluffy brush and spread this all over the powder that I've already got on there, all over the rest of my face. But yeah, I prefer the kind that when my sponge smooths it out and makes it more skin-like. This one, it just feels heavy. Yeah, I'm not going to be thrilled with this, but I'm going to go off camera and put the rest of my makeup on, and then I'll come back and tell you if it changed. Alright guys, I'm back. This is the final look for the day, and for our silicone sponge, I'm not impressed. I think it leaves your makeup too heavy, and it doesn't, maybe it's just because of my mature skin, but it seems too hard to get it to go into the wrinkles and stuff. I mean, it looks good now, but it was just more work than a regular sponge, and I don't like the fact that to me, it left too much foundation on. I like my sponge to kind of take it down a notch. I like to put too much. I'll never use all these foundations, so I like to put on, you know, a good amount and then use my sponge to push it all in, and as it pushes it in, it also absorbs some of it off, so it makes it more skin-like. Anyways, I'm not going to give this a thumbs up. I mean, you might, if you're younger, you might like it, but it also doesn't push it into the pores, and so I know that's an issue with younger people too. So for the price, I'd rather have a beauty blender. Sorry. And look at this. I just cleaned it, and I spent a lot more time trying to clean it than I would my beauty blender, and it's not clean. I don't care what they say, it's not clean. And I did it like 3 or 4 times because I thought, well, maybe I'm doing it wrong. So, but I'm kind of anal about having it clean, all the way clean, no spots, and it's not. But I'm afraid that if I keep scrubbing at it, and I use that little scrubber thing too. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not giving it a thumbs up. It's not bad. You need to try it yourself if you want to try and spend the money. Or watch more videos, because for other people, like Tati loved it, but I just think it's kind of gimmicky and it costs too much. So, that's my take on the sponge. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, not Snapchat, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos. And I will see you in my next video. Mwah!